What's up, guys? It's Gamerverse back again with another video, and today we are going to be talking about Banishers, the Ghost of New Eden. So, I've been playing this game on PC for like the past few days, and I'm making this video for you guys to give you guys sort of like a review about the game, how good it was, and what I think about the game. So, if you're looking for a review for Banishers, Ghost of New Eden, stick around because I've got a video for you guys and I'll talk about everything this game has to offer if you are playing it on PC. Talk about performance, talk about gameplay, graphics, story, narrative, everything, music, sound, and technical aspects as well. So if you click on this video, thank you and stay tuned for the review. Okay, first let's talk about the gameplay mechanics. Let's talk about the core gameplay mechanics like combat, exploration, and interaction. So how do they contribute to the overall experience? The core gameplay, it's combat. You get combat in the game, and you get some exploration aspects. It's like it's an open world kind of game, but it's like kind of close to like semi open world. I would say it's like God of War in that aspect because you're like um you're in a certain area, then you can do the quests and you can move forward from that whenever you want to. And after you completed the game, you can't come back to that because the game's over. But um, I think there is a way around on PC to kind of go ahead and still do the side content. But the combat is not the best, but it is decent. In my opinion, it is decent. So there was times where I was like, nah, the combat is not as good as it could be, but it is decent. So they have that going. In exploration, there's a lot of area to explore in the game. The map is decent as well, and you got NPCs that you can interact with, and the NPCs sometimes contribute towards the story also. So that's good. And sometimes it's just like side quests that they offer. So I would say it's pretty engaging and they're well implemented. So yeah, so let's move on to our next topic would be story. Let's talk about the story. So for me, this was like the best part of the game. So the storyline, the narrative elements, and the plot was very compelling, and I would say it's very good. And I mean, it is Don't Nod Entertainment. Sorry, Don't Nod Games. They are very good, and they are also responsible for the Life is Strange games and the recent games that's been coming out. Has been fire, and all the branching paths and choices that you can make is present in this game as well. So if you're a big fan of that, like sorry, semi-open world storytelling and choosing your own dialogue and choices and things where you get different parts in the game. If you're a fan of that, this is definitely the game for you. And it's not only on PC, also it's on PS5 as well. So a lot of new age gamers can get access to it also. But if you haven't played the Life is Strange games, go ahead and play that also. But don't nod, all of the games in their library is top notch. I played all of their games, so yeah. And let's talk about the graphics next. Let's talk about the visuals. So the art style of this game is different, but it's still the don't nod type of graphic style. So I was clearly able to see, okay, this is don't nod, but they have upped it a little bit more because now they are going big on PS5 and Xbox Series X. It's a little bit more realistic than it usually is, but it still has that don't nod type of feel. And the quality of the animations, the character designs, and the environmental details are also good. So the graphics is really good, but I did run into some technical bugs on PC. I don't know if it's because of my rig. I've got an i7 with the GTX 1660 Ti, and I did run into some graphical bugs here and there, like some texture glitches, and sometimes the game would freeze. Actually, a lot of times the game would like freeze for like 4, 5, sometimes like 10, 20 seconds before moving on. So I don't know if that's a bug they're gonna patch, but I don't know. Yeah, they should definitely look into that. But it wasn't really very game breaking. But sometimes there were times where I was like, wow, okay, again, you know what I mean. So next let's talk about the sound, guys. So the sound.
As I depart this old carcass, I leave no burning heart behind. Go or stay. To prevail, you must first set your heart at peace. When at last you face the nightmare, you must both be clear on what you want. You must.
What do you mean?
It is not for me to give you answers, only to prepare you for what
Is really
awaits.
good. They got some really good
Then we
music in
can.
here that enhances the atmosphere, and the voice acting is very well done. But there were some voice actors that wasn't that good. Like the NPCs, the side quests, some of their voice acting could have been much better, and I skipped a lot of the side contents dialogue. But the main story's dialogue is really good. I mean, really good and very well done and fitting for the characters. So yeah, let's talk about the performance. So I kind of already touched on the performance when I was talking about the graphics and some of the technical glitches in the game for PC and the optimization. So I feel like if you do have like a super PC, you can probably play this game well, like 60 frames per second. But if you have like a lower end, it's not gonna. Yeah, I'm sure you're not gonna get a very good experience or frames per second if you have a low end PC. Even like a mid spec PC, you will still run into some frame drops. So yeah, I do wish that they can fix the graphical glitches. There were some glitches that I experienced, but like I said, nothing game breaking, and the story was still so good that I decided to stick with the game and finish it through. Next, let's talk about replayability. Would you want to replay this game? Like I said, definitely. Like I said, it's a don't nod game, so they have different choices and different ways the games can turn out. I think there is about 4 or 5 endings for this game, and I've only gotten one ending, which is like the good ending. And I just looked up online and I saw there's like 5 different endings. So I'll probably replay the game sometime again. If they do patch it with some more content, they update it with some more side quests and things. Yeah. So let's talk about our next topic, which would be the multiplayer. There isn't any multiplayer yet for this game. I don't know how they would implement it, but it would be cool if they could do like a multiplayer thing where you could create your own character and things like that. But I mean, it's don't nod, so I don't think there's a chance of this happening. Maybe, you never know, but that would be really cool if they could implement that, and it would have a big impact on gameplay in this game. So that's cool. So let's talk about the verdict. So the verdict, my overall impressions for this game. I'm just gonna give you guys like a summary of what I think. It definitely met my expectations, and it did play out very good in terms of the story, and like I told you guys, in terms of the combat was good, and the voice acting was amazing also, and the gameplay. Overall, I think it is a good game, but there were some things that kind of put me off, like the fact that I'm a PC gamer and it wasn't that good optimized, kind of, and that's one of my downsides. But it is a good game. I would recommend it to anybody that's used to the don't not games, or if you are a new age player, you would still use this as the starting point and then go back to the older games if you can have access to that on your platform. So yeah, but I would say aside from the technical bugs that I experienced in this game, would be a solid 8 out of 10 for me. So yeah, if you guys stick around, thank you so much for watching this video. And if you did play the game, drop me your reviews in the comments. Tell me what you think about this game if you already played it. If you haven't played it, tell me why you are now excited to jump into it, and I will reply to your comments. Thank you so much for watching this video and tuning in to this review. It's Gamerverse, and I'll see you guys in another video. Drop a like and hit subscribe if you want some more cool content like this, guys. Thank you again.